India just announced their World Cup squad. Let's have a look at it. The team is composed of 15 players and 4 reserves. These 15 players will be eligible to be selected for the playing 11, while the 4 travelling reserves can serve as a backup in case of a player injury or illness. Moving on, can this Indian team win the World Cup? Now let's take a look at each selected player individually. I will be harsh because in the modern game of T20, a lot of Indian senior and junior players fall below the mark. Let's start off with Rohit Sharma as he captains the squad in the World Cup. Alongside his decent track record as captain, he has a great strike rate and is a very sensible opener. Hence, he'll be a fantastic asset for India in the World Cup. Next, we have Vice Captain Hardik Pandya. No hate to the guy, but let's be real, he's completely out of form. Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's a fantastic opening batsman with a great strike rate and an explosive mindset, which is needed in T20s. Next up, we have Virat Kohli. He's the icon of our sport, but he lacks in crucial aspects of the game like big hitting. 2024 is a year where 200 totals have become an everyday occurrence, and in this day and age, he needs to turn up and embrace a more attacking style of play. However, his experience will play a key part in the tournament. I would take this one with a pinch of salt. He should just forget about milestones and embrace the new T20 style. Surya Kumar Yadav not only has a strike rate, but also an average that will take us far in this T20 World Cup. Rishabh Pant and Sanju Samson are 2 world-class wicketkeepers. Given that the recent form of both players are really good, I'm hopeful that the 2 of them can represent our nation well in the World Cup. Shivam Dube, CSK's sixer boy. He's an absolutely brilliant pick for the World Cup. He's such a big hitter that he can identify as a West Indian, but he can also play slow situations pretty well. Ravindra Jadeja. His recent form suggests that his strike rate is not that great, and in terms of bowling, his economy is quite expensive. As world-class of a player he has a lot of proving to do for me, and knives are out on this one again. Next player listed on our squad is Akshar Patel. I'm not too sure I agree with his selection because he's absolutely inconsistent despite his moments of brilliance, especially while playing for Delhi Capitals this IPL. On the other hand, I feel that the inclusion of Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal is a brilliant move by the Indian selectors. Due to his expensive economy and inconsistent performances, I will say that Arshdeep was not the best option. Bumrah is the best bowler in the world, and hence I have nothing to say against him. He is the absolute beast that India need in the World Cup. Amidst all this bowling carnage, he will provide a sense of calm. Siraj, however, is not in the best of form and is leaking runs in the IPL. So yet again, I'm on the edge with this one. As for the travelling reserves, Shubman Gill and Rinku Singh are quite justified. But with regard to Khalil Ahmed and Avesh Khan, well, I'd say there were better options out there. So here's a quick overview. While I am quite happy with some of the players that are selected, like Shivam Dube, the BCCI players are yet again so attached to the senior players. I mean, the squad is practically unchanged from 2 to 3 years ago. And yet again, we're too scared to give inexperienced players the opportunity to perform at the big stage. Other nations like South Africa have taken bold moves, including uncapped players and talents. Hence, despite the difficulties BCCI selectors face, it is evident that we're too attached to the old generation and we're not able to take risks. Dhoni did it in 2007, but we can't seem to do it again. And what happened that year? Well, we won that World Cup. Only time will tell if the selection process was right. I will finish off by saying that I am proud of the BCCI selectors for dropping KL Rahul. He is a bit too inconsistent and he is not always striking at the highest strike rate as he used to. In my view, I feel there are a lot of missing talents in the squad. Gaikwad, Abhishek Sharma, Sandeep Sharma, and you can even make a case for Rinku Singh missing out in that squad. Perhaps instead of Hardik, we could have used Bumrah as the vice captain. But it is what it is. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Here is the final squad. Make sure to check out my channel for more videos like this one on Pat Cummins.